Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So we are heading into town, and I'm gonna go pick up some of that Kao wool or Sarah wool, whatever it is, in the city. I'm not going to be building a forge today, but I'm also hoping to find some of the parts that I need to make my own burner. Metal Supermarkets, Calgary, new location. Man, this looks a lot better. All right, so that new location of Metal Supermarkets in Calgary it's so fantastic, and people there are always good to deal with. Just, man, Metal Supermarkets is another one of these companies. I mean, they're a big chain. They're like a big chain company, but the employees are just fantastic. So if you're looking for steel, tool steel, knife making steel, typically they usually just have like 01 tool steel, but Metal Supermarkets, a lot of locations across North America, super great place. Lunchtime. All right, so I just got off the phone with another YouTuber. I'm not gonna say, but there's a collaboration going on.
You have some boxing in your teeth.
Oh. All right, so we just pulled into Tandy Leather. I'm gonna go pick up some leather that I can make some sheaths with, and I actually just got off the phone with another YouTuber. I'm not gonna say too much, but we're doing a collaboration together, and they're actually flying in to make a knife with me. So that's gonna be really cool. It's hush hush until it happens, but okay, let's go get some leather.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure pretty well. What?
That's true, eh? Yeah, buddy. Are they actually in the army?
Yeah, even all these questions.
Those are cool, hey?
It's a real tank.
A real tank.
It's real bombs.
A real bombs. Oh, that thing's cool.
Snorkel.
Okay, we're just pulling into the Crown Surplus store, and we're gonna check out some smoke bombs. You guys excited for smoke bombs?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, dude. So that's a jump knife. So in addition to the Sarah wool, that ceramic wool stuff, I also picked up some leather goods. So I've got this this is nice stuff. This is heavy. Vegetable tanned leather, so it's perfect for some leather knife sheaths. I got a couple pieces of that. And then I also picked up this big huge piece of suede, and this was on sale for 70 bucks, plus I got a discount because I got like my Tandy membership thing. And stickers, I got stickers. That's like the best part of the day. I'm gonna be building a leather apron for myself, and I've wanted one for a long time, and I probably have enough suede here to make two. So I'm really excited about that. This has been something that I've always thought about it, and I'm like, I really need a leather apron. So this suede is decent thickness. That should be decent thickness for a nice heavy leather apron. Be a little nicer than my suede jacket that I wear. Suede jacket is awesome in the wintertime because it's warm, but in the summertime that thing gets so hot, so I'm gonna be switching it up and using a leather apron. Pretty pumped about that. And then as far as steel goes, I picked up a little bit of tool steel. I picked up this 1/8 by 3/4. That's gonna be for making those little mini tantos. I don't even know where that is. Come on, mini, here. Well, this I believe is 3/16. But this will be fine. The 3/16 is also a little bit heavy for this knife, but that's much better. Way less wastage if I use this bar stock. So I got some 1/8 by 3/4, some 1/8 by 1, and then some 3/16 by 1.5. That just kind of brings up my tool steel inventory up a little bit better. And then I also grabbed 2 pieces of pipe here. The one fits really tightly inside of another, and I'm going to make myself a proper knife maker's vise with this. I've got a few ideas. I've been looking at a lot of other designs that other guys have made, and I'm going to incorporate all the things I like about the different designs. I typically just like put it in the bench vise here, and it kind of works, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, especially because every time you want to, you know, it just doesn't work all that good, so. Oh my goodness, the sticker should not be this hard. So my dad used to do a lot of leather work, and he's actually acquired a fairly decent assortment of tools, and I pillaged this from him. So I think I've got more than enough stuff to get into it. A few things I bought, like this little hole punch, but all of this stuff, like, I don't even know what this stuff is. That's for putting in the forks for your sewing or whatever. He's got pretty much everything, at least that I can think of, that I'm going to need just to get started with leather work, so I'm pretty excited about that. Tons of decorative tooling. I don't think I'll be using this, at least not in the beginning. I just want to kind of get into making some very simple, basic leather sheaths for my knives. Actually really excited for leather. Leather's something that I don't know, I've been putting it off for some reason. I don't know why, but it's high time I get into it, especially when you start making different styles and some of the nicer knives. It's nice to have leather. I'm just gonna show you something quick. So a friend of mine, Nathan, a friend via YouTube, he has a channel, New Man Explorer. You should go check it out. I'll put a link below. I made this skinny knife quite some time ago, and just sharpened this on my wicked edge, so it's super sharp. But a knife like this, you can't really put into a leather sheath. It wouldn't suit it well at all. So I asked him if he could make a sheath for this, and before I sharpened it, I sent it to him, and then he made me this really, that is sharp. Made me this really nice sheath for it, and this was actually my first YouTube collaboration I did with him, and this turned out awesome. And if you followed this channel for any length of time, you may remember this collaboration. In it, he actually made me another sheath and gifted this one to me for my bushcraft knife. This was the first knife video I ever did on YouTube. This is my knife. A lot of people ask why I don't carry my own knife, and I do. I mean, obviously this is a well-used blade. Whenever I'm out in the woods, hunting, camping, even just hiking, this is the knife of choice. I do have a ferro rod that I put in there. I don't leave it in here. I'm not sure why. I need some elastic cord to keep it in there better, but he made me this sheath, and just what an incredible sheath. His maker mark on there, and then he also does, oh shoot, my mind is entirely blank, caribou hoofs. He stamps that into a lot of his work as well, and what a beautiful sheath. So this has really inspired me to get making my own leather goods and sheaths, because when you've got sheaths like this, they're so much better than Kydex. And he made this without having the dimensions of this knife, gifted it to me. He left a note in the package. He just said, I hope this shows up. I hope this fits your knife well, and it sure does. I love this sheath. I can even see, like, I've worn it quite a bit, and it starts to take its own shape and kind of mold itself around your body and where you wear it. That's one of the beauties about leather, is it creates a story as you continue to use it. So really excited about getting into leather. And again, Nathan, I know I've said it before, but thank you so much. You have no clue how much I value this sheath and then the knife that's in it. It's just, I think it's wonderful. So thanks. Go check out his channel. Hoping there's not a lot more that I need to purchase, although I'm sure there will end up being something here and there that I might need to upgrade some tools. But for now, I think this should be more than enough just to get me going on it. These leather stencils, you can just kind of wet the leather, I guess, and rub these in with a spoon. Those are pretty old school. That's cool. I think a lot of these leather tools and this kit that my dad has is like from the 70s, so it's kind of interesting. What's that? What is that? You see all those markings on there? Let me just check. That's not it. Is it metric? It is. Look at this. So this was my dad's old toolbox as well, and I never noticed this at all until like just now, but he actually marked, and looks like he just cut little cuts in there with a hacksaw. These are all 1 centimeter apart. That's actually a really cool idea for real quick measurements. I like that. That's pretty neat. Now, my dad, I mean, I've learned everything I know pretty much I learned from my dad, and he's an incredibly smart guy. This is inch right here. So mark it 1/2 inch. There's a 0, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inches. What is this side? That looks like it's... That's metric. 1 centimeter. No, it's not. What is that? Well, maybe starting right there. No. I'm not sure. This doesn't line up with inch rulings or centimeter rulings, so I'm not sure what this is, but that's pretty cool. One thing when you're waiting for all these different heat treat cycles for different knives, if you don't have like something else you can be doing, you kind of end up fiddling around in the shop. And I wanted to see what fidget spinners were all about, what the big rage is with them, and this one turned out quite poorly, but I grabbed some of these bearings, these little reds, skateboard wheel bearings, and ended up machining. I ended up having to clamp this to my milling machine on a rotary table and kind of, you know, cut out the hole until I had the fit that I needed. And then I just turned down some brass plugs. This was a piece of brass bar that I had. I turned them down so that the inside actually rests on the inner race of the bearing, and then I just put it through with a screw right now, and I tapped this side. But I don't know, these fidget spinners are so weird. This one really doesn't spin that well. I'm not that impressed with it, but it's also way too thick. You see that? That's like big. But I don't know, these fidget spinners are crazy. Like, at first I thought they're so completely ridiculous, but once you have one, and this one's obviously a little large to be pocketable, like that's a lot of mass in your pocket, but even just kind of carrying this around, you know, watching TV at night, fiddling with it, these things are actually kind of fun. They surprise me. So anyways, I'm gonna try building some better ones. I think they're kind of cool, but fidget spinners, like, where did this stuff come from? It's crazy. Man, the chickens are loving this warm weather. they're like really venturing out. That's the chicken coop right there, and they're like going all over the place. You guys are liking this, aren't you? Hey? That's right, that's right. Check that out. That's awesome. Alright guys, well, I'm going to wrap up the vlog there. Life in Farmland and the Pratt family homestead, they're going to just, I think they're starting a live stream in a couple minutes, so I'm just going to kind of jump in on that and see. I'm really interested in these live YouTube videos, and I kind of, I haven't figured out how to do them yet, but I want to kind of watch theirs. And yeah, I'm going to come in and keep checking on this blade. Probably get it all tempered up tonight, but that's kind of boring footage. So thanks for watching guys. Cheers.